Alright, hello and welcome back to Stationeers, where I was going to forget what I was going to do. Oh yeah, the AIME thing, yeah. So I just finished on the last episode, right? We finished the building, right? So now we need to play a little bit on remembering how this thing works. So I get two transmitters. One is for controlling the battery, and I had this one for for the speakers, right? Let me finish the speakers first, and then I'm going to this one. I think I can have a cable right here-ish. I'm not seeing any cable. I can grab that one there. So this just needs to get power and data, right? So there is a cable right there. Yes, there is a cable. So where is power? Power is there, and then data. Yes. Then I can get a red cable. Not red. Orange. Right there, and then here. Now this will be base up receiver. Immediately start flashing error when I name you. Probably because you are on the wrong thing here. Storm transmitter. Yep. So I somehow managed to put the right name there. Base storm receiver. Yep, I did type the correct name. So base speaker. Don't think this is wired. Oops. And that should be all really. I think I finished the code for this storm. So that should be all really. I should have one more wall. And that's it. Now I hope it works. So I guess I have to wait for a storm. Okay, so for the main goal. Oh yeah, I got this trader. I don't remember if I checked what he has or not. So I need a place to play a little bit with AIME. I guess I just put here. You can pick it up, right? Yes, you can. the on off. There's supposed to be a battery. Really, there is achievement for powering off. What the heck? One thing that I realized, you can avoid the sound on the machines, right? So this fan sound, you just turn it off and on real fast, and then it doesn't do any sound. Bugs. Anyway, so I got it here. Going to need a cable, and I need access to a cable. There's a cable passing right here. And I need, you can just be here. Cable. Yep, there is a cable right here. Where is the other transmitter? Oh, here. It would be nice if I had like a turn, so I don't have to. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Right in the middle here, yes. But I still need something to code into, right? Oh, I forgot about this small detail. AIME bot, yes. Let's change the name here. It should, right? Yes, okay, perfect. I'm going to need a housing. I forgot about this detail. Crap, I should have done this here. Annoying. Okay, trying to be containing this small area so I don't have to remove half of the base to do this. Come on. I'm not gonna do this outside because then I have the problem with the power and not the power, but then the oxygen running fast. And then you go back to the base, and that's annoying. So let's do the test here, and then I go outside with a more finished project. So I need a housing, which I don't have. Nope. Rip. So much for planning. Solder. And I'm gonna need a 10 electron. I think I ran out of electron. Well, I should be able to make one easy enough. Oh, I don't have gold. Well, that's a problem. Oh, there's gold. So now this does not have too much pressure, which is good because I need it to cool down. No, it's not good. Oh, just hit it way too heat up if it's cool too much, yeah. I need to remove the pressure anyway to do the electron. Yes. So it's going down. Should be 2, 4, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, and that should be it. Yes. Easy electron. That's why I like to sell electron. It's very easy to make. Okay, so let's call this put this on D0 here. To area power control, electronics. Wait, what? Why can't I input? Everything is input. Yes. So do I need to have this as active? But that doesn't make any sense, right? So if I put this as active, now I can check it here, right? Yes. But then if I put this as a passive, stacker to area electronics hydraulic power vent stacker to manufacture area electronic prints hydraulic power stacker to manufacture. Yeah, I'm cycling through the same things. So I don't know if this is... There should be a bug, right? Because you can totally talk with this thing from the chip. Especially if you use name or the ID of the device, right? So if I 2424B, oh, that's an interesting name. 4B. 424B. 424B. Right. How can I know if this is working or not working? Oh, now I can see AIME receiver. What the heck? So you can't see because it's turned off? That makes no sense at all. Yep. That's bug. Definitely bug. Well, anyways. So I get the device, right? So I don't remember if when you are reading for something like this, you will have access to the full thing, right? So all the settings. Yeah, I think that's what you have. So I can read all the settings and I can write all the settings. It's like a mirror, not just like a transmitter where you have the setting. If I remember correctly. How can I do a very simple test? I guess I can do a save to AIME receiver on R0, so load from DB setting into R0, save, and then I invert, right? So save, go to 0, R0, R0, that inverts, save into DB setting R0. Well, I don't need the DB, but then I'm gonna use the DB as a debugging tool. Then it flashed an error on line 5. Come on, don't close it. Okay, so it's not being able to save. Did I 2424B? No, that's the device ID. But you can totally read, right? Load into R0 from AIME receiver on. Save into the B setting R0. No. It's not happy. So yeah, I guess I cannot use settings on this thing. If the configurator won't show anything, right? So it does show a bunch of stuff. Power, yeah, it does show power. On. Temperature, position, yeah, it does show everything I should be able to, and then there is on there. But on is grade. Oh, let's read something out. Position X, Y, or Z. Load into R0, yeah, so position X. Oops. I don't remember any of this. Y and Z. It's not loading. Line 8. What's the problem with line 8? Load into from AIME receiving position. Yeah, what? So maybe this is not happy. Device ID 2424B. Yeah, that's correct, right? So 2424B, yes. So let's then find onto ping E0. Let's use AIME receiver. Just do this. Then here it's set to AIME receiver. Okay, perfect. And still fails on line 9. Well, that's a little better. Save into DB settings. How is this node 9? Wait, what? So you're telling me that I can't read from this? I was pretty sure you could just read from the receiver. They mistype something. Error, maybe because it's giving an error. It doesn't work because I don't have a ship. Is that the case? Might be. Oh Now I don't have gold. That's great. Just use the gold to make electron. I need 10 gold. That's wonderful. Okay, I forgot that I have a bunch of gold here. Let's see, it's not gonna cool down too much. No, okay. So not a great start. Doesn't say absolutely anything. No more error, but this is still not happy. Yeah. Really? Yeah, it's just not gonna explain anything, right? So that's odd. I was pretty sure you could do anything, like you could read out the other settings, not only the ping, not only the settings, right? So you could read anything else. So let me do a test here. Hard soup. The hard soup. Can read the temperature or the pressure. Activate? What the heck is activate for the soup? Maybe it's on or off. Volume, position. It still have position X, Y, and Z, right? Oh, yeah. I see what I made. No. Yeah, this was a device. It's a different command. Yeah, I forgot about this. But now I'm using the ping, so it shouldn't be flashing an error. Yeah, when you do load device, it's load device like this. But load into 0 from AIME receiver, which is D0, which is set, right? It is. And I should be able to read position 0, position X, Y, and Z, right? Yes, position X. Let's read something else. Volume. Nah. Okay, so that means I can only use the settings. Pretty sure. Load into R0 from AIME receiver setting. Are you kidding me? Why can't I load the settings from normal load, but I can load from, maybe it's a different command to load from transmitter? No, it's always the same. I'm gonna have to check this just to make sure I'm not getting crazy. So load device, right, which means if I load position Y now, come on, it works. Why is the position Y changing so much? 93 593. So let's read something else. Y is up position, so I need to jump to make changes. So 50 51, yes. So it is working. Are you telling me that I can't read without using load device? That doesn't make any sense at all. Like I just have the exact same code, right? So loading to R0 from this, it should work. Nope, it doesn't work. Okay, I don't fully understand this, but anyway, so I guess I go with the device. Now just for sake of testing, can I do with name? So I do load batch name from this hash from position into R0 from this hash. Okay, position X. Doesn't matter. Then the name here. Yes, it works. So for some reason it's bugged with the normal load. So now I have to choose between load device and load batch name, right? So load device a little easier, but you can't read slots. Does AIME have slot? I'm pretty sure you need to read the slots for the content, right? So check the inventory. So yeah, you definitely need to read slots. But do you have storage full? But that's mode. I keep changing the mode to follow, move, run. Yeah. So go. Let's get the basic done. I guess. No, I can't just because the code is different, right? From reading in from device and from reading from. Annoying. Okay. So let's put this back on. On the AIME thing here. Then the other thing I would like to test is save, right? You should be able to save it. So save to device. on 0. Okay, that's turned off. Yeah, that's what I was expecting to. But if I then do this, save, it won't work. Yep. Line 10. Go figure. I guess because it confused which turning this or this and doesn't know which one it should work. And only work with the device and batches. That would be weird, but I guess it explains. So I can totally, so my goal there was just to check if I can actually send the commands to the receiver, if I can just read it. I can totally send the commands so I can fully control it from here. But then I don't need this, right? But I can't just don't have this, can I? So it is turning off. So if I set the mode 1, which is following player, what the heck? You turn when you have no power? That's super normal. Totally normal thing to do. You don't move. Yeah, the requirement to have a chip here that doesn't do anything. Just for it to move, it's ridiculous, but okay. Don't actually need a chip. Okay, stop that, it's annoying. So I can fully control the thing from the base, right? So I don't need to worry about doing the code on the ship itself. Perfect. So I'm gonna need to read from the receiver from this thing, right? So I'm gonna use device for the AIME receiver, right? So then I can use the... Well, I'm gonna need to read from this storm, which I already have there. Didn't I just drink? Let me go outside and check. I have the suit already. I just keep forgetting to bring the ladder. So this thing, right? So this is storm receiver. And I'm pretty sure on the code here I made a thing to notify AIME, but I'm not gonna need to notify because I'm gonna be reading from this guy. Which means I can take this ship. Oh yeah, make an extra ship. Well, it doesn't matter. Since I'm here, let's take a look on this trader here. Totally don't remember if I talked to him already or not. You sell tools, so I definitely talked to him already. So, yep, you can go. Sure. I made a small change here, so if I want to empty a canister, any canister, right? So I can just put here and turn it on, and that will empty it. I could do the inverse, right? So just pushing into this to fill up maybe for the propellant here on the jetpack, because I'm running low, right? If I remember correctly, last time I did the code, I used the settings to send the data and read from the chip. Right, so I was reading from the chip and sending the settings, and you had to do a bunch of math to send a bunch of code on the settings, and that's annoying. Stop that. Bugs. Okay, so this ship here I can save for later. I don't need this because I'm gonna change. Yeah. And then I use this one. It's gonna complain on line 14 because I don't have what? Oh, I don't have the devices. Oh, that's annoying. That's creepy. I can leave the suit here. Crap. Let me think a little bit. Okay, so what I need is to get the coordinates for this starting position and for probably the position close to the base, so do the pathfinding, right? So let me get this. I get the GPS, yes. So the position for now is here. It could be here if I move the entire thing forward. Let's leave here for now. So this is 51.7. So this is 51.9. 7, 8, 9. What? Why is that moving to 9? Just show them fast, right? So 3, 4, 5. So it's not connected to the big grid. It's connected to the smaller grid. No, that doesn't matter. I just need the number, right? So if I'm right in the middle, it is ending and bring the laptop grade. So minus 51.09. I'm gonna forget that. Minus 61.09. 51. So minus 65 and minus 51. Minus 65 minus 51. So 65, 51. 65, 51. What the? Can you stop being annoying? I guess I have to change the mode here. Crap. Thank you. All right, so we're going to have fine. Base X. If I save everything in one number, then I'm gonna have to do math. I don't want to do math, so I'm gonna save in 3 different numbers. X, Y, and Z. Of course, that takes more space in terms of how many lines we're gonna use, but I guess I have plenty of lines so far. We'll see. So X is this, Y is 0, and this is 9, and then so I don't lose it. So that's not 6, it's 51. Yes. This is the entrance. 65. I guess I could generalize here, so fine. Base is YZ, right? So XYZ, right? Or is it a different order? It's XYZ, I'm pretty sure. Oh, come on, don't drop stuff on the ground, that's annoying. Yeah, it's XYZ. So base Y and base Z, and then base X is 51, and then entrance X 65. Yeah, that's it. That's save a little bit. So for the AIME target velocity, forward orientation, forward reference, target. So I need to set target X, target Y, target Z. There's two things, right? So you're outside, you need to go to the entry point. And why am I randomly sliding? And then go to the base. So it's two different operations that I need to have. Alright, so I'm so like I want to have something that just send it back home and then figure out the way back home, right? So aim, send home. So I need to remember how to use this stack. So I don't need to keep doing like saving the RA. We're not gonna go with the RA. So I need I'm using door state, I'm using warning, so I just previews A R12. That's going to be confused very fast. So move to previews A R A. Then I can jump. And then I will just go jump to previous RA. Okay. I'm gonna need to do more with the more subroutines. That's what I want to say. So let's see. Send home. Doesn't matter where it is. It should go to the entrance and then go inside. If it's already inside, it will be a little annoying because it's gonna go outside and then inside again. But then I'm gonna try to calculate if it's close enough or inside the base. So that's fine for me. So I need to set the target as the entrance. Move there. Wait. And then set the target to the base. Move to there. And wait. And then we can see a pattern already because you need to set the target, move, and wait. Right? So set the target is different, but then moving and wait is going to be always the same. So I need one routine. Move to target. And then here was the stack is starting to be annoying without having a stack. That's so annoying. If I get to D, I will stop and remember how to use the stack.
Power low.
We're not in D yet. A, B. If I know how to count. Okay. So move to target on the AIME thing is you have the target already set. So move to target, so it has 0 following move to target, which is mode 2, and ROM is a different mode. Unload, path to target. Move to target, path to target, that's 2 different things. Storage full. But when it's already moving, well, I guess in this case I don't need to have my own modes. Like the weight, how do I figure out if it's get on the target? I guess the mode changed to 0. That's something I'm gonna have to test right now. Yes. So let's just do a quick. Let's leave this with the GPS, which that would be helpful. So I want you to come here. Minus 57,025. So save to DB. position x minus 57 0 and 5. I guess x will probably never change because everything is on the 0 level, so I should just need x and z. That would save me one line, yes. Save to db mode 2 or 5, right? So 5, ideally it would go around stuff. 2, probably just go in a straight line and hit anything in the way. So the experience here is what happens with the mode when it's get there. Alright, so if I put you here and do this, you're going to be flashing arrow on line 48. Why the heck are you flashing arrow on line 48? Oh. Shouldn't be flashing error. Ah, it's not position. How is it? Target. It's up. Why does it need to be this, right? So yes. If you type it correctly, usually helps. Usually, not always. So you change, and then you go all the way over there, right? And then I can watch what happens with the settings here. So mode is back to 0. So if I get you and put over here, now you don't do anything. Yeah, so I need to account for the mode. Really? Mode is 2, so it's going there. Got there, mode 0. So mode goes back to 0 and finish doing whatever it was doing. That's what I was looking for. So move to target, path to target. I guess I always path to target for now. So in this case, I just check load what? Am I going to load the device or am I loading name? Guys can load device. Load device into R0 from the AIME thing will be below all this, right? So I can use R0, yes. So loading to R0 from AIME receiver. I already forget the name, or I don't have it. Oh, I don't have it, yes. Fine. Device, so I don't forget it. And it will be something. AIME receiver device. So I load the mode, right? So if now I do need an internal mode to know what action I'm doing, right? Just like I do with this one, to decide which action I should be doing. Um, or just wait for the mode to be 0 again. Well, let's go with this for now. So aim of the target will be load. Do I need to load? No, I need to move to the target, which is save device, aim, receiver, device, mode, and 5. Is that it, right? Yeah. So tell it to go there once, and once it's, then I need to wait, right? That's the part. Yes. So I do need this, right? And then so jump branch into equal R0 5, go back to whatever I call you. Otherwise set the mode. So this will also move and wait. But then I need the next mode. Oh, that's going to be way harder. I'm gonna have to remember how to use the stack thing. Because I need to, okay, so it's done, right? So this will be changed back to 0. So I need a different weighting than the move. And then move will be just this, set mode to 5. Then I would need to change my internal mode. Waiting, yes. Oh, it's going to get complicated. Alright, so I've just thinking for a while. I'm not doing the proper order here. So I'm gonna have to start cutting the lines here just to save on space. Guess I'm gonna have to do another one. It's 1 hour on this one already, but I want to finish the idea, right? So I was going to start with the safety, right? So if there is like no power, or like, let's take a low power or storm, right? Or storage. Any of those, I will need to call send home, something like that. So I'm thinking I need my like modes. So let's say waiting home, that like it's in home, like it's not doing anything, like it's just waiting at base. Yeah, wait at base would be better. So this will be used to wait like for the power to get up, for the storm to pass, or for the storage to be empty. Just waiting for, but then there's 3 different conditions, right? So but then I can aggregate all 3 in one, right? So we go to base and then wait for the power to be full, for there is no storm, and then for storage to be empty. Once it's there, then I'm going to just tell it to So it needs to move forward, right? So I want to have like a target, like mining target. And then if I remember correctly, you set it to 3, so it finds stuff around, right? So 3 wander around looking for ores in a 15, yes. Yeah, so this is already explained. Automatically assigned state. So this changed to 6 automatically, which is perfect. Shows when storage slots are full. Are full connects to. That's a weird sentence. So that should be something else. Some problem with the line break here, I guess. That doesn't matter. So 3. And then the thing is, right, so you set it to 3, it wanders, it doesn't find anything. Then what I need to do is move the target's location, right? So move the target mining 15 forward, but then is it 15 forward or is it 7.5? If I understand this correctly, so it wanders around in a 15 area, so let's say in a 3 area, right? So it's here, so 1 up, 1 down, this is 3 in total. So if that's the case, I need to move it. That doesn't matter, I need to move it 15 anyways. Yeah. So I just need to move it the mining 15 forwards. In that way, I will only be mining forwards. That will at some point get the range of the battery. So ideally, I would also mine sideways. But I guess I wait until I get to the problem where it can't reach the end pad before running out of power and then move back. And then I think how I would make it go in lines. Yes. So if there is low power, it should go back to base, right? But then I need to go back to base only if it's not going back to base already, because I'm thinking it could get stuck, right? So let's say it's going back to base because there's a low power. It has that entrance point, and then it has the, maybe get rid of the entrance points and just set targets. Yeah. My idea was always set it to go to the entrance point so it doesn't get stuck in weird elevations.
Hunger caution.
And then on the entrance path I would make sure I have it clean with frames, ramps, and whatchamacallit, claddings and this kind of stuff, right? So it wouldn't get stuck in the side of the frame or weird elevations. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I still want this. I eat faster. Yeah, I want to keep my entrance, right? So, but then the thing what I was explaining is, so I go into the entrance, right? And then between the entrance and the base, then the storm is coming, and then I send it to go back home, which will make it go back to the entrance again. And then I get stuck in between going to the base and going to the entrance. So I need to take care of this situation. So, okay, so let me get my thoughts together, and now that I have a better idea, I can do the other video mainly about this. Or I can continue on this one, I'm not sure. So I'm gonna need to have my modes. Let's define the modes, right? So waiting at the base means I'm just waiting at the base. So I just said that I need to prevent it from getting stuck. So I'm gonna have a going the entrance, right? So it's going to the entrance. I know it's going to the entrance. And going base. Perfect. Waiting at base. I'm at the base waiting. Going to the entrance. I'm going to the entrance from anywhere. Going to the base. I'm just going to the base to wait at the base. After that, the only thing I need to do is moving to mining location, right? So which will be just move to target, but then a target will be different. Move to moving. Let's keep a consistent with the naming. To mining site, and then that will be mining. I need to understand how we detect that it doesn't have anything in that radius to move the mining forwards. But that will be just a logic, it's not a state on the thing. Yes. Okay, so that should be what I need, right? So let me stop this one here. And then I build this. And I just think, right? So if you set to 3, there is nothing in 15 radius. Then just go back to 0. I guess we're gonna find out when this happens. So for now, that will be it. The next one, let's see this trader here. Just before leaving, just for checking. What I found myself doing a lot is I come here, I not call the trader, I do the contact and I do something else and I forget to land the trader and then I miss it. Right, so I do this and then I go do something else and then I forget it. So you stay here, you stay there, get my suit. I have this battery here, I'm pretty sure we're gonna have to use a nuclear battery. I don't have too much money. Yeah, I have 3 to 4, so would be nice if it was a trader that buys the alloys, the base key alloys, because those are the best to sell. And then I can just make a bunch of electron and solder and sell. This one is a random seller, so he's gonna buy random things, right? So you buy gas and yeah. Anything that he has that I don't. No. Well, that was useless. I think in the meantime, between this episode and the other, we're gonna have add more batteries. Like my power is breaking even. I don't like him because I keep adding more stuff, so we're gonna soon start to not break even. So I guess I do like 2 more batteries of this and maybe like 2 more rows of wind. That should... what the heck is that? Oh, this is the... oh, there's a light here. Okay. Anyway. Okay, that should be it. Thanks for watching, and I see you in the next one.